It's our March Madness Small Town Tournament of 64. And we've got some great matchups today. Jim Kelly, where are we going first?
Well, Taz, first off the top, I gotta say, I love these matchups. I love this battle. This is what great heroic tales are made of. A real David versus, well, another David. But it's not the size of the town in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the town. Starting with Lucan versus Norwich. Now, there's only two places in Ontario where you can watch a rock concert on a baseball diamond: the Rogers Centre and the Lucan Biddulph Community Memorial Centre Ball Diamond, where Taz and I saw Sloan and I Mother Earth rock out last year at Lucan Summerfest, because when people think summer, they think let's drive straight through Lucan to Grand Bend. And they're taking on Norwich this morning. Norwich came here to do two things: grow tobacco and chew bubblegum. And they're all out of Nicorette bubblegum. While formerly known for their robust tobacco crop, they've transitioned to soybean production. So if you're tired of all those vegans in the city, blame Norwich. Our next matchup is Exeter, Ontario versus Ayr, Ontario. Exeter, Ontario is home to the rare white squirrel. Yes. A squirrel known for its privilege. Speaking of animals, check out the beasts at the Exeter Rodeo. These cowboys can ride a bull for 8 seconds, which is exactly how long it takes to drive through Exeter. Taking on Ayr, Ontario. Ayr. Named after all that stuff in the sky. Home to possibly the problematically named Gus and Guido's Backyard Restaurant, but also the great Willibald Farm Distillery and Brewery, where the endless alcohol makes the local Irish giddy with delight and the local Amish shake their head in disgust.
And let's go deep on a couple other small towns that are going head-to-head here, Jim Kelly.
We got a feisty one here, Taz. Ingersoll versus Delhi. In Ingersoll, hey, here's two words nobody in Ingersoll takes seriously: enjoy responsibly. Never have, never will. Ingersoll is home to some of the finest cheese-producing dairy farmers this side of Punky Doodle's Corners. Here's a tip. You're going to want to drive around Ingersoll during their annual Cheese Fest, because things tend to get a little bunged up. They are taking on Delhi this morning. Delhi, of course, is home to the historical Delhi Tobacco Museum. And it's right across the street from the up-and-coming Royal Ontario Vape Museum. It's also the hometown to retired NHL tough guy Ryan Vandenbush, who spent almost a decade in the league, where he amassed 10 goals and 702 penalty minutes. That record kind of sums up Delhi, Ontario. Nothing fancy, a little dirty, but always good to have in your corner. They're taking on Clinton. Or no, it's Clinton versus Tavistock in the other bracket here. Clinton versus Tavistock, Ontario. Clinton! If your grandma gambled away your inheritance in Huron County, she probably did it at the Clinton Raceway. Here's a tip. If your last driving instructor said you were a hazard behind the wheel and couldn't in good conscience give you a license, rumor has it you'll probably get in Clinton. Tavistock, Ontario is their competitor this morning. Tavistock is home to the man who invented the board game Crokinole, and home to one drunk who says he was the first guy to call ladder ball testy toss. Tavistock, Ontario is only 5 kilometers away from the Stratford Shakespeare Festival. Ironic, because almost every dad in Tavistock would be very disappointed if their son wanted to get into theater.
There you go. You got to get online and vote if you want your town to move on. And this year, voting a little different. You got to do it on the Taz and Jim Instagram account, okay? So go to Taz and Jim on Instagram, click on our stories, and it'll just cycle through today's matchups. You can vote as you go. It's really user-friendly. Get Grandma to start an Instagram account today. She'll have fun. She'll love it. And we will tell you who the winners are tomorrow and give you some more matchups with the Taz and Jim Small Town Tournament of 64.